For me, what makes the dining experience stand out is that it's a lot more than just filling the stomach. It's taking yourself out of your comfort zone. Sometimes it can be challenging, it can be provoking, whether it be the ingredients or the technique, but it lingers and it gives you a new perspective on things. And that's really what great cooking and great food is all about. The Plenitude Suite is an all-new experience that we have at Stella. It's the first of its kind in Asia, which is a collaboration with Dom Perignon. This is a secret dining room for an intimate group of friends or family where they go on this amazing journey where we create a virtual trip to the farm. When we receive these amazing ingredients, we really don't know, exactly what has gone into producing that ingredient. Well, we go on these farm trips around the world, and for us it's about digging deeper, getting to know the farmer, getting to understand what goes into creating some of the most immaculate ingredients, and it gives us a whole different perspective and appreciation of the ingredient. Well, I think that we, get to know the farmer better, and in fact, often we become friends. There's a personal side, so when there's a personal side, there's a deeper connection, you have a deeper respect for the ingredient. So by doing these farm trips, I also have the opportunity to meet and collaborate with some chefs around the world.
As a chef, I think it's always important to see what's happening everywhere, overseas. My mentor, Paul Bocuse, always say, if you think you know everything, you're finished. So you have to keep going all the time.
It allows us to keep learning as chefs, and that really also represents the whole thinking behind the Plenitude Suite, because there we're always innovating. It's omakase style, it's the ingredients that we find fresh that day. So tonight I'm preparing the Mayura flat iron, which is part of the oyster blade. So actually Philippe and I are using two parts of the same cut. He's using the round, which he's using as a tartar, and then I'm using the flat iron, which I'm using as a grill. So we're showing the diversity of actually one cut. Well, in creating this pairing for the Dom Perignon Rosé, we use the Mayura oyster blade, in particular the flat iron steak, which has a complexity to it. It's sort of a rich, nutty flavour, which really pairs very well with the freshness and the vibrancy of the rosé. So in a way, it's like a beautiful dance, which then makes for a perfect pairing. Well, making these amazing journeys to farms, it really shouldn't stop there. What we need to do and what we want to do is share that experience, recreate in some ways the experience of the farm, whether it be through aromas or a trip to the garden. So what I hope diners can take home after a night at the Plenitude Suite is really a wow. We've taken them on this immersive journey, multi-sensorial. They had the opportunity to meet the farmers, understand more about the ingredients, more about the champagne, and that all leads us to this immense surprise, which is all revolving around the stars. So when Dom Perignon created champagne, he exclaimed, "Come, I'm drinking stars." So for our diners, when they finish their experience in the Plenitude Suite, indeed, they feel like they must have been drinking stars.